Hey guys, it's me Delta One here with Airsoft Talk. Hey guys, rotation of gear.
You're watching Airsoft Talk. Bring your family.
Hey guys, it's me Delta One here with Airsoft Talk and Mr. Brian with Echo One over there. But today I'm bringing you kind of a /interview/information onto PKM. And I'm super excited, and I know this is a getaway to film, but Fraps did not want me to record today. So, Brian, why don't you show us what we're here for?
Well, here's parts of the PKM. I was talking to you earlier. I took the stock off, but
It's so awesome. And PKM-ness.
and here's the box mag. And it's metal.
Ugh. I want it so bad.
And like lots of metal and steel on this, so you guys will like this.
Oh, you know it. So, Brian, you were telling me earlier about the stock prongs, and I mentioned that they look a little thin. So, will we be able to get like actual spare bodies or like repair rivet kits or something like that?
Not like the repair rivet kits, but on the part shop and also with your local store. We're gonna offer the spare bodies, spare feed trays, basically everything, because I ran this through hell and back and nothing broke. But in case someone has too much carnage and they want to either make a SOP mod stock, which I'm looking at, or like the wood stock, they can do.
Wait, a SOP mod stock? Are you talking an AR?
No, I'm talking like the SOP mod, like the Navy version for the PKM.
Is that the side folder paratrooper model?
I think so. I'm not sure. I saw it online long ago. When I was making my first little PKM, like, and then looking how this is mounted and everything. When I first do like the woodstock, I'm still waiting for the people to get it here. But other than that, should be good.
So, how real steel wise is it compatible? Like the pistol grip I see, because since the motor's not housed there, could you theoretically put, you know, a real AK pistol grip on it?
Let me take it off and you can tell me, I guess. Just gonna use, it's one long screw.
Sorry for that static, guys. It's my external speaker source, because my laptop speakers are not very loud.
One screw, you can take off like that. And then you have the screw, and these four, you can take off the little trigger group. Did you want to see that as well?
That's pretty basic. I mean, I don't think there's really a reason to get a real steel one. I mean, but other than that, how much does it really like weigh? I mean, is it balanced out once you've got it all put together?
When it's all together, it was fine. I guess let me go weigh it real quick. Or do you want me to just tell you later and you put it in the description? I think it's like, I know it's it's under 20 pounds. It's not that heavy. It's mostly bulky, and that's the thing. But it's more, it's less bulky than the 240 like you're talking about.
Oh God, yes.
Because the mags, yes. I run the 240 as well, and the advantage with this, I say when you load it, okay, if you're right-handed, it's good. If you're left-handed, it's good. You don't have this crazy box hanging out here. And it's sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. I was running and diving, as you can see all the marks. No problems. It's built super tough.
Now, my next question is, can you hold the box mag, like, if you were to flip the gun upside down and hold it by the box mag, would it stay on? Like, basically as a test of how durable. Okay, that is fantastic. Oh. Oh, that is so nice. So as we can see, he's got a belt on there, and those are dummy rounds. So That's pretty cool. That we actually have it can actually hold the real 7.62x54R, which is nice. But finding that is a different story. My next question is now the top cover. It does come up like it's like a push button AK, right?
Yeah. Let me put this on real quick so it looks better. I don't want people to think that the PKM doesn't come with the stock.
Oh, well.
Oh, and basically the stock is held on with 2 screws along with a little cap. And once you have it on, it's very sturdy. And for that Rambo question out there, yeah, you can stock an armpit.
See,
so
now
you can do that.
That is one of the best features to that gun to me.
And you're saying with the top cover?
Yeah, is it just like a push button AK?
Yeah, push button up. And
So
then you have the fake little tray which I bolted or zip tied on.
Oh, very nice. Now my next question, is that just like an identical to the SAW gearbox? Is it modified in any way from the SAW, or is it just like A&K's SAW gearbox?
It's better. Instead of like their M60 where it has like this weird long nozzle you can't do anything with it, this is a M4 air seal nozzle. If you want to drop in a M16 modified cylinder kit or M4, you can. I'd say M16 just because it's full cylinder. Do you want to see the gearbox?
No, we're all familiar with saws. I mean, oh yeah. So where are the 2 screws that hold it in place, or is it more than 2 screws?
Just 2. You have a screw here and the screw in the charging rack.
Ah.
Those 2.
So are they Allen, Flathead, Phillips, Torx?
It's the 2.5 Allen.
Now, out of your experience of using it, I know on my saw they eventually get loose because of all the vibration. Do they get loose on the PKM as well?
Let me check. No, I didn't maintain or do anything special from the Echo game in March and the 2 big games I used it in Florida. So I went through 18,000 rounds in California and then I think like 5 bags in Florida, and yeah, still good.
Now that's almost as much as I shoot, so that's impressive. My next question is there's a conspiracy saying that the box mag can hold 7,000 rounds.
I filled it up and it basically holds like 5,000 or so. The 7,000 could be in case someone wants to take the battery compartment out and use that for BB storage. So the batteries go here. I had 2 little LiPos sticking in here, and I popped the wires to there. But I basically had the table, poured in the bag of BBs. I had a smidge left. I shook it, put the rest in there. I'm like, okay, that's good. You know, yeah, you can make it go up higher, but you got the lip right here. So, oh, it's frozen. Okay. So if you close it, you can pour in more, and that's what I'll do. So, but honestly, I didn't count. If it holds 3,000 or more BBs, that's plenty good. And as a saw gunner, I just had a bag of BBs on my dump pouch and my utility pouch, plus this loaded. So basically 3 bags running around the field, I was good. If someone's worried about 2,000 or so BBs, really?
Well, I'm worried about that. I'm Mr. Shoot 30 to 60,000 in a day. I have to change.
Okay, well, it's so easy to load this compared to like your 249 and everything. Like say if you have, I actually have, I think some video where I'm shooting. You can have this mounted on the gun still. Open this, pour BBs in. Oh, sorry. You can have it on the gun. Open this, pour BBs in, close it while you're on the move. You don't need like the 249, like the open the side or the tiny little hole. So.
Now the next question I know everyone's going to ask is spare mags. Because if you're like me and you have a real PKM vest, are we going to have spare mags available?
Yeah, we're going to have extra parts. The only downside for that is your battery compartment. If you have a battery in here like I did, you have to take those batteries out and then transfer them into the new one, or just have a battery in each mag ready to go. That's the tricky part. But if you have a LiPo in this one and a LiPo in the other one, you know, LiPos don't run out after 5,000 shots or so, so that's your call. But yes, spare parts in case you break this or lose it, or you want more just for that look, then yes, we're gonna have the spare parts. Now the inner barrel length, is it how big is it? Is it like a 650 or 500? It's a 509. It doesn't go all the way to the end. Don't do this at home. But I'm surprised you didn't even ask about this. Can you see this?
Not from our angle.
Oh.
What are we staring at?
Hold on. Let me. What? Take out this little chunk.
Oh.
Barrel, right?
It disassembles like the real one.
Yeah, just have a little slot.
So is that just like a standard saw hop-up unit, but like a little different?
A little different. Let me pop it off. With one little screw, it just pops out.
Now, is that a stock barrel or?
It's just a fancy stock chrome. It's not like a Type 4 or anything.
Which there'd be really no purpose for a Type 4.
No. With this, I had, and I still have the stock pop-up bucking, which is kind of dusty, just from all the dirt and everything. But with this, if you check out like the gameplay footage, I was nailing people like at 200 plus feet, and I had it upgraded like 450 or so, but the grouping was like man-sized target at 200 feet easy, and it keeps on going. So I zoom in, you can see them scattering when they're getting shot, so it's good. And it's like that.
Now, is that a permanently welded on flash hider, or is that got a counterclockwise? Because I know the misconception, everyone's going to be like it's an SVD flash hider. That's incorrect. It is actually different. I know this for a fact because I was looking at buying a real flash hider because it is 14 millimeter counterclockwise. And will the flash hider come plastic or metal?
It's going to be plastic. This will probably be included in the package, but with all the shenanigans in California, that's to be determined.
Anyways, guys, that's gonna be pretty cool. But so we may not get a spare flash hider, or would we have to buy that separately? Because I don't want to pay $85 for a real.
We'll do our best to figure it out, but if you guys are aware, like the reason why I have it painted orange, it didn't come painted orange. I did this just to promote safety and also airsoft. California is not fun for airsoft laws. You guys have it lucky. So, wish us luck.
Yeah, well, we sure do. I mean, we can't have that. That would be no good.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty much all there is to the PKM, but the next question that is on everyone's mind, including mine, what is the actual, like an actual release date? Like, something that's not like, you know, this may happen. You know, if you can't give us a date, just tell us, you know, we don't have a date, but, you know, something that is like almost guaranteed in this general vicinity, if possible.
It's good. Have your fingers crossed. We are shooting for this year. Kind of like with our GAT, we want to make it perfect. So we're checking everything, and that's the reason why I just put it through hell, to make sure that if I can't break it, just abusing it, then it's going to be good. And even with the mock internals, I'm going to say hopefully end of the summer. Don't quote me, but it's going to be this year for sure. Should be. And if not, there's always outside forces based with laws and all that stuff. It could be unforeseen. So,
well, my next,
want it.
Yeah, I want it so bad. I've made videos, you know, towards Evike and whatnot, saying give us more information. But there is one last question, since I do know that y'all are Echo 1, so y'all do like to replace at least 2 components in the internals. Do you have any idea what those 2 components will be that will be replaced from, like, say, the stock model of what it normally is?
It's going to be Mad Bull stuff. I was running the Mad Bull green piston, the PX2, or the latest piston. I was using that one all the time, and it's good. And the stock bucking, I didn't even put a Mad Bull one in, but we're going to do that as well. So it's probably going to be those 2 parts, and maybe some other stuff as well. So we want to make it good, because like we see a lot of you guys are saying, I can get the Matrix version for this much, but it also shoots weaker. No one says that. But it's kind of like, we want it to be good. We want to, hate to say, beat a tough AK brother weapon and punch through the kids with M4s and hoodies. So we want it to be good. We want you guys to like it.
Dog comrade.
Yeah.
So, but one last thing about the internals, is it just like the 8mm saw bearings? Are they like proprietary, or those proprietary saw bearings and whatnot?
It's going to be the saw bearings as well.
Now, can you get solid metal bushings?
Yes, you can.
That's a big bonus, so I'm happy that they're doing that. Well, hopefully y'all will have a full metal rack piston in it, though. That is one of the necessities in...
That's what the Mad Bull piston is.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited about that. And maybe a element... crap. What's that Echo 1 motor that you had earlier that was red?
You don't need that. It'd make it shoot too fast, and it would cost more, and then everybody would complain about the cost. Like when we say 600, 800 in that area, people still complain, and it's just, we're trying to make it a good weapon, but still affordable. And it's very hard to do that, especially when people tear us a new one.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to think I'm one of those people, but don't you think that
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, well, I mean, but don't you think a support gun is something you buy as a base and then go from there?
Well, it all depends on the price points, and then also the parts. Because people don't realize how much it costs to ship parts from one factory to another one, and then over and over, and do all this. So if it's within the means, then we can consider that, and if not, sorry, because we don't want to go over the budget, and then no one wants it.
Has Echo 1 ever considered doing, like, here's the basic model for, like, experts, where it's just stock, there's nothing fancy, but it's a lower cost? And basically you could, like, maybe advertise it as, like, the, you know, if you're not like a professional tech, but someone who knows that this is going to need upgrading to become a actual true support gun. But I'm not saying like the one that you're talking about isn't a true support gun, but more of a base model for someone who, like me, who upgrades everything on the planet. You know, something for me to, you know, save a little money on my end.
We tried that long ago with the first generation Echo M4, and now there is a filled spot for that already, and we don't see any feasible market for that, just because there's already so much out there that people, they say, I can go get this JG version or something like that. Why? There's nothing we can do with that.
So it's not based off of a prior airsoft gun. It's not like it's like a copy, like you know how JGs have copied TM. It's its own thing. It's not a copy.
Yeah, we did all the legwork. You know how hard it is to get the dimensions and everything and all that stuff.
Oh, it must be impossible considering China's gun laws.
Yeah. So people don't realize that. So just
So the PKM, in your opinion, Brian, is it a properly done PKM?
Yes.
So it's definitely worth the money.
The fact that like real gun people, like at conventions and everything, will look at it and they first think it's a real firearm, you know, until they open the feature and they're like, oh, what's this? You know, that makes me happy. So if it's good enough for the real industry, it's good enough for us airsofters.
Well, I don't know if there's any other questions I could think of about the PKM, and unless you're willing to sell it to me, I will make you an offer for $1,200 in cold cash.
I don't think I'm allowed to sell it.
Darn.
You can, if you come out here to California, you can shoot it.
Well, see, that's about half the price of the tickets and the PKM. I think I'll...
No, during plane tickets are cheaper.
Well, I'm flying out to Portland in August, which is not that far. But depending on where you're located, that could be like a 2-day drive.
Well, in LA, all the fields are in the IE, but technically, we can work something out.
We could, hopefully the PKM will be out by August, and we can pull an army of 2 PKM bros.
So, yeah.
Your PKM will shoot like a measly 20, and I'll be shooting like 50.
Really?
No, I'll probably push for 25, because your motor just gets way too hot. Beyond...
I was using the stock motor with lipos, and it's still all good.
Well, no, when you push 450 past 25 to 30 RPS, the motors just get way too hot and just burn up. In my experience with the way that I play.
Okay.
My element motors get hot. But hopefully I'll have my Terminus X motors in pretty soon. Anyways, guys, I want everyone to give a special thanks to Brian for showing this to me, because I've wanted a PKM since I saw that in December, and it's now basically mid-May. So let's do whatever we can to make it to where Echo One can release this sooner, or whoever OEMs it, but I will buy an Echo One version and the other version as well, and you can look forward to that for sure. So, Brian, I do really want to say thank you for taking the time out of your day to do this. So,
No worries. Thanks for asking.
well, I mean, the PKM, it's the PKM, which I don't understand. The last video that you did it with, the guy didn't really ask much about it. I wanted some hardcore specs out of it. You know, I mean, we got the gearbox. It's not proprietary in any form or fashion, which is fantastic. So, anyways, is there anything else you would like to say about it, Brian?
Subscribe to my tech support channel.
Oh yeah, link in description, guys. Link in description.
Other than that and the main Echo channel, so you can see that when it comes out.
Another link in the description.
But other than that, just I'll go from there.
Okay, well, I love to PKM, and I want one really bad, guys, and life is really good when you got buddies that have a PKM but won't sell it to you, you know, but whatever.
Hey, you have an RPK on your wall.
Nuh-uh. Yeah. I don't see an RPK on my wall.
Oh, you just happen to take it down.
Well, I just happened to put it in the right area.
I know.
But yeah. Well, you got to shoot a real XCR, so... Not everyone has the capabilities to shoot a full auto XCR.
He's only real quick just to see it.
Hey. It's almost the same. But anyways, Brian, thanks a lot, guys. Life is good, and I'll see you in the next video.